So this is a simple broadening wedge happening on gold. I didn't place the sell on gold here, but I'll explain to you what I did. I bought US dollar rand. As you know, it's my favorite pattern. It's my favorite pair, and also because gold doesn't pay as much. Even though people think gold pays, it really isn't as profitable as the rand currencies. So you can trade gold, but trading it as the inverse. So instead of trading gold, you can place the trade on the US dollar rand, which we're going to get into just now. So if I go down to the bigger time frames, you get to see this broadening wedge that's happening here. And if I do decide to buy gold, it would be at this point here. Once we pull back to this area here, and then it forms a beautiful broadening wedge, and this would be the target, right? So what does a broadening wedge look like? I've posted it a lot on my Facebook account, and this is what it looks like. This one is a descending broadening wedge. Rand. So rand, like I said, I was trading it as gold. So I've talked about the US dollar and gold as nearly perfectly negatively correlated. So once one pattern is doing the other, the US dollar is doing something else. So when gold was starting to drop, I bought into the US dollar rand. I've been waiting for this trade for a really long time. So yesterday we bought in, and now it's pushing up. So let's see what happens. I think on my strategy that I've updated, I've called this the ABO because I didn't know what to call it, but it's a pattern I always trade where you're trading basically the uptrend. So this is the downtrend, and you want to catch the uptrend going up like this. So I didn't know a name to call it, so I just called it the ABO. So this would essentially be your target right here. This would be your target, right? US dollar DKK. This is another broadening wedge again. So this is another broadening wedge, descending broadening wedge, similar to the one we've just looked at on the US dollar MXN. So I was waiting for it to pull back all the way down here, but it seems since we already started all the way down here, this does look like a buy. So this would be our target here. So this is a perfect trade, similar to the one I just took on pound. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, well, I'll do a separate video on it, but it's a pound trade we just closed. So this is again the same pattern again and again and again. US dollar try. This looks like a double top. So this would be the first head of the double top, second head. This would be the bottom, right? So it wouldn't be the target. Our target would be right here. So our target is way down there. I don't think we can see the target. Okay, this is the target. Right, so that's just how you measure a double top, and they're really effective, especially on the exotics. So I'm going to show you another exotic. So you'll see what I mean, that they're really effective on the exotics. US dollar ruble. This looks like a falling wedge. Another perfect pattern for those looking for trades to get in. So I just got in a bit late this one. So yeah, so this is the falling wedge. As you can see, prices falling within this wedge, and then this would have been your buy at this support area here, and then you'd hold. Your target would be around about here. Here's your target, right? That's your target. Simple falling wedge. And then US dollar rand, no, euro rand. This one looks similar to the US dollar rand I'm in, but the difference is this was a huge double top, right? So this is what I was meaning when I was saying double tops can be very effective, especially on exotic pairs like the euro rand. As you can see, it was really effective, and it's still falling. So I'm not going to get into it right now. I'm going to wait maybe possibly for it to fall all the way down here. Euro New Zealand, this looks like a pennant. So as you can see, price pulled up. So this would be like a pull of the pennant. Price was trapped within this triangle. And then you measure from the bottom here to the top here, right? And then you extrapolate right there. This would be your target, right? Perfect with this support area here, right? That would be your target, Euro, odd. This is a little bit different, even though it's correlated with the Euro New Zealand. I think this looks like a bullish pennant, a bearish pennant, or it could be a bullish pennant, and then you'd be buying both the Euro and the Euro odd. But it does look a bit like a bearish pennant. So you would measure it in the opposite direction as you did with the Euro New Zealand that we just looked at. So you would measure this pole here, and then you would measure from the bottom where it breaks out, right? So you could still place a sell there. I don't know if it's going to be correlated with the Euro New Zealand, in the sense that if you're buying Euro New Zealand, you might as well buy Euro odd, but it's not always the same that pairs are correlated. As you can see, Euro Rand is falling, yet US dollar Rand is rising.